In Charge Show is back, and with us today we have a wonderful guest by the name of Thembi Bheka. She is a real estate investor, mom, and real estate coach. Her passion is to impact many people's lives daily, be it by changing their financial life and knowledge through real estate or making their day just better. She will do it, she says. Welcome to the In Charge Show, Thembi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Valerie.
Happy to have you. So, I love to ask my guests, what is behind the work that you're doing now? How did you get to do what you're doing? What was your call to adventure?
That's a great question. Um, for me, really, it was mainly about my background. It had so much relation to my background, where I came from. There was lack, there was poverty, and it was just making that impact back home and where I came from and changing other people's lives every day.
And
And
where
that's
did you come?
really Zimbabwe.
Ah, when did you come to the United States?
15 years ago to Canada.
To Canada. All right. So, would you tell us a little bit about your journey? How it all happened?
Um, It was one of those things where you just stand up. I had kind of gone through a relationship breakdown at that time, and I really left kind of to leave the country and to get out of it. And I didn't know anyone coming to Canada. As I said, I think I came with $5 in my pocket, and I stayed at the YMCA for for a month until I got settled and got started in this country. So knowing where I came from and my beginnings and my background, I think one of the things which I wanted to do was to give back, because I came here with $5 and I got so much back in this country. And I told myself, as soon as I'm financially able to do it, I'll help other people like me and also help other women who could be stuck in uncomfortable situations because of their financial status. And that's really what started everything for me.
Wow, wow. So, how did you go from having $5 in your pocket and living at the Y to being in real estate?
I went to school, nursing school. I trained to become a registered nurse, and I worked for a few years. Um, just after I started working there, I realized that the nursing salary wasn't enough for me to make an impact. It's enough to pay my bills, but it wasn't enough for me to make an impact. And I came across an article in the newspaper which said, "Get out of the rat race." That's basically how I started. I attended an event based on that article, and I learned so much about real estate, and I learned that 90% of millionaires become so through owning real estate. And I decided that I was going to be one of them.
Wow. So, you saw an ad, you went for
Yes.
a seminar, and you actually took action.
Yeah.
What
You
was the
have to take
action?
action.
What was the action you took after
It
it?
was the first thing was education,
Yeah.
because without education in real estate, really, it's useless. So you have to learn how to buy these properties. At first, it was how to even get a mortgage from the bank to get started. So I started learning and investing in my education through reading books and through attending seminars. And after that, learning, you go apply for your first property, you get a mortgage, and you start learning strategies on how to buy properties with no money down. And that's kind of the avenue I followed and started with.
Amazing. Do you remember the day when you got approved, your mortgage got approved for your first property?
Yes, it was 2008 in February.
And you were in
It was,
Canada, right?
I was in Canada, yes,
Chile.
and it was very happy. It was a very happy moment.
Oh,
Cold, but happy moment.
what was that property?
It was a townhouse. I don't know what you guys call it. Yeah, it's a townhouse. It was a 3 bedroom. I still have it. It's a 3 bedroom, 1.5 bathroom townhouse in Ellerslie.
So, did you buy it with an intention to rent it?
Yes, I did, and I did not. And I'll say that because at first I thought, oh, I'm going to move into it. And then after I read more books, I was like, I'm not moving into this property. I'm just going to rent it out. And so I rented it out and I never lived in it. And I went on to buy many properties after that, while Lista was still renting and renting out those properties. So I did not move into a house of my own until 2010.
So you really put the business development and your vision first before your own needs.
Yes, I think sometimes for us to reach the next level, we have to do that. We have to put our needs on the side. We have to put all those vacations on the side and see what we can do to reach that goal. It's about focusing on that one goal, just the one thing.
Amazing. That takes a lot of determination. So you didn't stop there. You went on to buy other properties as well. And did they become rentals or did you renovate, sell them?
All my properties have been rentals. I haven't done any renovations and selling. I always just buy and rent them out. Now I have diverted into buying and renting them out to help other people become homeowners. So what I will do is I'll buy a property and find somebody who cannot qualify for a mortgage through a bank and put them in that property and help them to qualify for a mortgage over a year or 2 years, and then they own the property after. It's called rent to own.
Wow, that is an amazing service. This is so empowering.
Thank you.
That's phenomenal. So your vision has always been empowering other people and giving back, and you started doing it as soon as you could.
Yes, yes. It's about helping the next person. And I believe that success is not measured by how much money you make. It's about how much you impact other people. And that's my philosophy. That's what I live by. It is about changing everybody's lives every day. And that's what I would like to do.
Wow. And that's exactly what you realized when you were doing nursing, although it was decent and the work was decent, the salary was decent, but you couldn't impact as many people as you wanted to. And that's
Yes.
why you went into a real estate business. And I don't hear this often, that real estate can become this great avenue of change and empowering people. And it's so refreshing to see that you doing it.
Thank you. I believe that, yes, a lot of people do eventually go into real estate to make money, but later on they realize that it's not just about the money. It's about what you can do with the money. I think it's like that in every business.